Terus kembali lagi guys. What's up player? Main Hogwarts lagi. Dari kemarin. Gas.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Fast.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Okay.
Revelio.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Banyak banget guys.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I've most...
Apa aja di bawah aja.
Revelio.
Future champion coming through.
Kan.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
No.
Incendio! Leviosa!
That's it!
Accio! Incendio!
Good one!
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio!
Oh, fuck.
You'll get it! Next time, perhaps.
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
Excellent form. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
What am I missing? She brought me a new beater's back. I'm bound to have a good one.
Professor Weasley is a marvelous teacher. Oh, is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and catch out the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I've no doubt.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Why would Black want to be
Niffa's
head
fancy
master of Hogwarts?
or roses?
Of course, I'm not sure what job he'd actually be good at. Perhaps something at Azkaban.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on. Trust me, you do not want to go through that. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we, probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio. Revelio.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything.
Professor Weasley's already here.
Thomas Brown knows more about books than anyone. Well, perhaps not Madame Scribner, but anyone else, I'd say.
Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside of Hogsmeade? Some nice shops to be found. I wish I could simply charm my exercise books to finish me.
Revelio.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
I saw him all about on Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your Herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a Goblin Rebellion.
Professor
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared ritual is always potions on hand.
Trollernya kayak amat anjir.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during...
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
The art of potion making is delicate, and as such...
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say You've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Wigan World Potion is not a cure-all, and no salve is a substitute.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from their inspiration for the rest of term.
Success by enemy attack by dodge rolling.
Revelio.
Jangan kayak gini makan di situ tuh. Pelan aja.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it.
Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Revelio. This cannot possibly be as difficult. Revelio.
Spin witches is my
Revelio.
Oh, fuck. Dari mana anjir?
Always give such good advice. I enjoy my
Revelio.
Tempat tanah.
Revelio.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Incendio.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Revelio.
Revelio. Incendio.
You great Astad Astful. Oh.
Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. Reparo. Incendio. Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Semua anjir.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio! Revelio. Incendio!
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Yep.
Revelio. Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Reparo!
Ambo.
What are you up to now?
There.
You think Gareth will?
Everyone knows you can't come.
I wonder how we'd get into Black. Not that I'd want to go in.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Hilang.
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Mana? Dia udah ada tuh. Empuh.
Revelio.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Oi.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
What the hell?
Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Wih, makasih guys. Nontonnya udah 6. Banyak ya. Komen dong. Gua di mana, Cok? Kok bisa tidur anjir?
Revelio.
lagi. Set.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Young friend.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio.
Ambil aja.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Bikin terbang.
This Lumos.
Ah, Lower Hogsfield, one of my two favorite Hogsfields.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Hello.
Oh. Halo. Apaan?
Lu level apa?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning. But I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsfield.
Miskin ya?
You displayed
okay.
such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Why?
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio.
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Very well, Mummy.
Oh, gue ada bekasnya.
Revelio.
Okay. Ya. Cepat.
Revelio.
Wow, lu ada hilang nggak? Cooldown nggak hilang? Yuk, mau majuin nggak? Ini gue di bawah lu. Hilang aja langsung.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Gas. Kayaknya mereka lari deh. Oh. Ini satu nih.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
That will be all. Thank you for your time.
Masuk. Ada lagi. Oke, nice. Ada lagi nggak? Belum X loh. Ungu anjir, bagus banget dengan mereka. Ini turun lagi nih. Oh enggak, lari.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this.
Oh,
Thank
nice. Ini biru nih yang mau. Oh, udah ada ya. Oke. Mek seru bejir, mana ada air seru. Ituin anjir. Gua paham gua. Gua kemarin kelas main itu lah.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Revelio.
OP deh. Kepala aku lumayan nih guys.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
Resto semangat. Siap.
Levioso. Tego.
Maaf no.
What the fuck?
Nah, elah.
Incendio.
Ya, buat paling.
Accio.
Ame.
Levioso.
Anjir. Sumpah dia kiri kanan doang anjir. Tembak. Gue kasih.
Revelio.
Anjing di kiri kanan doang loh itu. Keselin banget.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Bot sih harusnya. Grip aim. Iya, Cok. Sumpah. Sniper kan.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Ramrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Aduh, belum es. Masih ada nih lagi.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. Wish it had been under better circumstances.
Lu kalau mau dekat itu, kalau nggak kayak AK sama apa namanya Pak? Guardian. SMG jelek. Apalagi kayak iya. Di make-nya tuh nggak enak banget, Pewan. Kalau mau sakit ya AK. Jarak dekat, jauh aja, gila loyo banget. Anjir, ini orang cepet banget lootingnya. Apa namanya? Ya kalau VSS nggak ada gimmick kocak. Capek lu. Lu kalau mau ke sniper mah mending defender. Defender atau water. Udah di make, sumpah. Keburu lu mati nembak pakai itu VSS. Ya kalau ini ada orang sini. Stop. Doang tuh udah.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Kalau main led pakai senjata begituan nggak enak. Ini seberang ada orang.
An encampment. This must be it.
Sini.
Looks as if there's more than one.
Aduh dong. Seberang. Tuh, nangkap nggak?
Come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
Halo. Seberang. Itu udah di pohon 2 orang. Satunya lagi dekat jempingan. Oh. Belakang sini ada sini. Tuh, sil merah tuh. Seberang ya? Nggak ada senjata. Ini. Udah kendaraan. Pakai mobil lo bisa. Nyebrang ke air aja lah, lewat air aja.
Drag this out longer than necessary.
Ini nih. Ada nggak?
This will not go well for you.
Kita bagus.
Oke. That was unexpected.
Ini.
Why have you not run away?
Next shot.
Do you?
Turun dia.
Protego. Levioso. Incendio.
What was that? A women are dying, are we? You want them?
That was quite something. Now, to Freon's carts.
Protego.
Set. Sisa 6. 7. Ada 7 orang. Jadi siapa yang scan dulu ya? Yang di scan sini.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to on.
Revelio.
Mana ada?
Terus gua ngabisin healing banyak.
Reparo.
Oh, ada tuh. Cukup ya?
Revelio. Incendio.
Ini nih. Aduh. Ada kawannya nggak ya? Kayaknya ada deh.
Levioso. Reparo.
Hasil gua hancur. Di sini lagi nih. Ini nih, sini nih, di batu ini ya. Ada ngilang nggak? Mau nyebrang? Anjing nggak bisa naik. Mana? Mana? Oh, ih nggak kena gua, Cok.
Levioso. Here.
Nggak kena gua. Nggak kena gua. Tembakin, woy. Wah, didam. Ayo Aimnya busuk sekali. Ayo. Ya. Gue nggak kena ya ngilang. Bisa tuh. Nice. Cil. Jangan dulu, sabar.
Oh, gerobaknya tadi itu
Ada lagi.
anjing. Kalau pergi duluan gerobaknya.
Samping lu. Ya, samping lu. Tuh. Hilangnya, Cok. Sayang banget. Emang lu pakai apa?
8 legs is simply too many.
Itulah. Kalau mau jangan dekat ke mic tuh, pakai Yaka. Kalau enggak empok sih. Kalau enggak ya defender. Bisa. Scroll. Oh iya. Itu iya sih. Gue kadang main jauh sih kalau sniper 1. VSS ya? Tadi lu pakai VSS ya? Ya udahlah, gue pakai itu aja lah, siana. Kampret yang bokong dia mati. Teman sendiri loh tuh tadi. Enggak, dia belakangin orang itu nggak lihat. Gue udah nemakin orang kan, dia yang mati. Gue udah kenok, dia yang mati. Generator ya? Ya, itu generator enak juga. Dulu kalau no recoil pakai porcupine, nggak ada recoil sekali.
Your cards are on their way back.
Tapi jauh juga,
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Nah.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Ya, ada orang. Lah turun lagi. Iya, turun tapi depan kita ada orang ini. Sini. Iya, pada kesini semua. Oke, nice, dapat sili hijau di sana.
They must have come this way. Think.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word
with you. Bilang Discord aja.
Students, you can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Sucks flyer. Yeah.
I'll have taken your life. Trying to make quick work of you.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
You will not survive this.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. I can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
What the
Take
fuck?
this student
Oh,
off of my
merah-merah
dead
tuh
body.
nggak bisa loh di
Better luck next time. I haven't even had my tea yet.
Apa? Itu tanker tuh bikin chill sama bikin chill apa lupa gua. Pokoknya itu kayak kebanyakan chill. Sama itu jetnya ngulangin es. Ngulangin es. Tapi jangan deket nggak jauh. Gimana? Mana maksudnya? Gak usah heal. Sini, masuk. Masuk sini, masuk sini. Mana sih musuhnya? Gak usah. Gak usah. Ada yang butuh. Nice. Gak usah disuruh. Sini. Ah, itu seal deh. Gue lootingin temannya. Gue bilang mati duluan.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Ada yang butuh turun ya?
You've nowhere to hide. We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
What have you done?
Incendio!
Nice drive. Child.
Lu
Tell Rookwood to find me himself. Accio! Incendio!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Cil. Diam. Auto healing. Diam. Ah, dah.
Are you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Pre-warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Ini.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Tiles of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink. Merlin himself would be proud.
Tim level 12, guys.
How beautiful!
What beautiful!
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Yeah, I cannot believe.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Okay.
Teach you for some assistance.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. but I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Bingung kan nak duit, nanti kan nak duit. Alis dah setengah tu. Oh, batin doso nanti minta setting ah. Doso ada setting ada, cuba buka kontrol nanti. Bajingan lama kenal apa aku. Bosan ada nombor ni. Amma babi. Tapi Randy nak tahu nama Randy. Topik saya nama Randy. Nama tu lah kayak ID, tak sama tak lah. Aku nak mahal. Hati yang buat dia main. Ini nama aku. Ini nama dia. Mana mau buat tes? Apa kita tu? Ya, anyway,
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there soon, I hope.
Aku pakai ini aja.
Yang mana?
Hello Din, hello.
Lu main apa? Gue liat lu main Stable guys. Jam segini aja.
Yuk lah guys yuk. Farlek.
Ayo.
Tuh.
Udah main lagi main.
Ya udah mau login Valorant ini. Aduh, cuman Bang Opa nih.
Farlek dong. Kan Farlek katanya malam ini kan.
Itu attacker sih. Ya.
Dan lu udah main kah?
Iya.
Udah lagi main. Nama si Ryzen.
Ngedut.
Anjir.
Aku udah login tuh.
Barbar main.
Aku udah
main barbar.
Ya parah Bang Opa parah.
Gak bisa ngedus anjir. Masuk.
Bisa keluar Den lewat F4.
Tuh Helen.
Barbar ini rugi keluar cowok. Harus barbar dulu main.
Iya. Sesat.
Nih turun sini nih.
Langsung turun, jebret langsung.
As.
Mana turun mana ini?
Karnival.
Oh, rame nih ya. Pocinki ya, Pocinki.
Emang rame banget.
Pocinki.
Ya nggak berani ya, satunya nggak berani ya, 2 orang nggak berani ya, cupu banget aja.
Cupu. Aku di rumah ini.
Ya cupu anjir.
Ya lama kali turunnya, astaga.
Bang.
Ini barnya apaan sih?
Sniper. Gak sakit. Sakit sih tapi. Tembak reload.
Gak mau.
Ya, ilmu GG boleh lah. Gua nggak mau.
Di sini lincah-lincah kali bisa ngedes apanya yang.
Makanya gua nggak mau. Kalau mau sniper ya defender. Ya kalau nggak mau main ngelas aja lah.
Ada empor, ada invader, aku invader aja lah. Mana orangnya? Tipu abang nih.
Tadi ada turun kan rame?
Enggak nampak sih. Ada nih. Ada nih.
Mana?
Depan nih. Ini dari looting nih. Cari aja lah. Oh ini nih.
Mati. Yuk, gas.
Oh atas di atas.
Atas anjir.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Ya, cupu. Ini. Depan nih kawan.
Reload. Mana? Titik.
Nih. Balik itu.
Samping ada juga, Cok.
Mana besir?
Situ tuh, di ini.
Oh iya.
Ini sini juga ada. Oh, nggak ada scope, nggak enak.
Aduh, membal.
Nice. Kerja bagus.
Geser. Sinilah kau anak bujang.
Otak mati dia. Di atas. Oh, sini semua satu scope tuh tadi. Ini sini ada, di atas ada.
Ya, mana. Aku aja yang atas.
Tuh.
Aduh.
Gak ada scope gak ya?
Satuin lagi dia loh. Satuin lagi serius.
Tapi tuh. Sini di depan sini ada. Mantap tuh. Heal. Bisa nih, gua nggak ada full scope. Nih ada nih.
Sabar. Itu tuh.
Gak bisa, Cok. Enak banget.
Bang. Depan.
Dim. Mati lu ya?
Enggak, hidup lagi. Belakang bang, kiri bang. Tunggu.
Langsung. Langsung turun lagi.
Di mana? Ya kalah dia.
Rame.
Rame serius.
Rame banget. Kalau kamu turun di rumah aja, dalam rumah.
Enggak lah, gas lah.
Nah, udah. Maksudnya biar bisa diputar-putarin. Rame.
Kalau turun senjatanya apa sih? Aku takut kata senjata. Tolong.
Ada.
Rame kali tuh. Nggak mau aku. Woi, dari bukit sana ada juga, anjay.
Lu belum mati kan?
Itu sana bang, bukit sana tuh.
Cok. Gak ada scope,
Iya
Cok.
ada maksudnya ada.
Oh,
di sana ada.
Bang.
Berarti aku ke
depan juga ada tuh.
sana. Dari
ini ada orang turun lagi nih. Sini ada orang turun.
mana?
Sini.
Udah lari aja. Dari Sorry bang, ampun aku. Oh, depan ada juga.
Lu lari ke sana. Ya, malah lari, Cok. Suka Cok di museum mereka tuh.
Kemana nih?
Nggak tahu lu ke sana ngapain gitu.
Nggak tahu, aku senjata shotgun pula lagi.
Tungguin aja, tungguin pasti ke sini, tungguin aja sini. Tangkap, ngekam.
Ya dari belakang tuh.
Nih, dari sini juga kita tembak juga sih, nggak enak banget.
Nggak nampak lah. Ah masa nampak sih. Mana musuh?
Lari,
oh, lari.
Jauh.
Lari. Ada yang mau kesini lagi, Cok.
Ada.
Gimana? Kita revive. Yuk, let's go.
Oh, satu orangnya udah lari. Kejar lo lagi.
No pussy. Go. Revive. Kayak mana revive mah? Oh, tekan F. Ya, ini depanku. Nggak nampak. Teori nggak nampak. Dari sana.
Anjir lah. Lu masih hidup? Oh enggak.
Aku nggak nembak, aku revive aja terus. Lama kali revive lo.
Aku nembak yang terbang baru jatuh tuh nggak kena.
Ih, 15 detik loh. Kamu enggak ya?
Lihat tergantung zonanya deh. Makin kecil makin.
Yo. Mana Bang Opa ini? Aduh. Nanti far like. Loginnya follow.
Mana Bang Opa, woi?
Hello.
You're the little sod that saved
Ini.
Udah.
Gak ada.
Rebellion. One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Itu temanmu gak ikut tuh? Siapa temennya itu?
Apa, Cok? Saya lagi live Vanguard, Cok.
Oh.
Kuak. Tokopedia. Jam 2 siang. Tokopedia.
The fuck, ini game bikin kaget anjing.
Kuak. Ini ya.
Maggie ini apa ini?
PTK.
Ini aja lah.
Killnya itu lu Z, Q sama E lu cepat cooldownnya. Terus C-nya tuh cepat apa reloadnya? Lu pencet kan lu mau reload kan? Lu pencet C auto reload.
Wih. Ngecet dong.
G apa namanya? Dia apa sih? Rolling itu kan langsung full senjata.
Wih, apa ini?
Dinner. Cok.
Value.
Main. Karnival.
Kan gua kaptennya.
Ya, mereng bah, macam main PUBG.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned.
Oke, di belakang ada satu.
Loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Rebellion.
Oke, katanya.
Tolong guys. Kisah.
I should investigate.
Generator sama porcupine enakan mana nih?
Ya, porcupine. Kalau mau jarak jauh enak. Jarak jauh ke dekat gitu. Enggak, dekat kan masih mid ya. Enggak ada recoilnya. Gua tapi jarak jauh. Oh nih.
Ngelek aku anjay.
Sini.
Ada.
Ih, sepi banget.
Ya, apa sih?
Yes.
Ya, ada orang.
Buat enggak? Coba kill.
Weh, rame.
Satu skor aja. Mati nggak?
Mati.
Thank you.
Bejir.
Ini satu orang masih hidup nih. Bot ini, Cok.
Ini.
Wow, sil merah.
Ya kan dapat anjay. Parah.
Bot anjing ngecit banget. Dia dari mana sih kok bisa dapat sil begituan?
Gak tahu. Dari belakang sih.
Iya kan? Gua kan dapat coba di gunung. Turun lagi nih.
Nggak apa. Ngasih kita apa? Ngasih kita source.
Nah, nggak ada. 2.
Iya nggak kena aku nembak, astaga.
Mati nggak?
Di sana.
Ya.
Satu lagi.
Udah apa anjir?
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Gua ada scope kali 8.
Thank you, Mak.
Iyalah.
Itu di mana tuh? Tembak-tembakan.
Halo.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Oh, depan.
Revelio.
Depan. Tempat kita tadi looting. Ada orang. Yuk, let's go.
Ih, turun dia anjir. Ya.
Madam Thistlewood,
Ini Z-nya
I
apa
met your
nih?
great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
Dia cooldown Q.
Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well.
Mana sih?
I'm listening.
Kok aku yang mati sih?
A
Dia atas
student
belakang nembakin lu.
named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to
Balik,
meet a
balik,
girl
balik.
named Anne. They never found
Bang,
his
bang, bang.
body. When his headless
Ada orang
ghost
sana
appeared
sini, Cok.
briefly in Hogsfield,
Bang
wholly
opa, bang opa.
unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to
punya.
Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. Well, if you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very well, let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Wow, nonton di Harry Potter guys, di film. Transit.
Expecto Patronum!
Petro.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. The Dementors won't harm us now. Still, be careful.
Oh, I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
All around me darkness. My only friend, my only hope.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hogsfield.
What are you trying to say? That the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, no, you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madame Thistlewood, all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. Revelio.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards, he was.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
This must be the place Anne told me about. Revelio. No one's been here for ages.
What the fuck?
Revelio.
Aduh, puzzle anjir.
Revelio.
Pas banget ya puzzle gini. Gas. Kita mecahin ke puzzle ini. Udah malam cuy. Jam live. Onward. Masih yang udah nonton. See you next time.